good morning. I hope you're having a good day so far today. I have no idea what I'm doing today. I know, I think anyway, that it's gonna be actually rainier today than it was yesterday. We didn't really get that much yesterday, as you could tell, because it was pretty sunny. It's raining right now anyway. I mean, I do know that I would like to get a couple of these little tomatoes outside. Hopefully, if the weather's not like too rainy, I would like to bring them outside because I want to put them in the garden just to see how they'll do. Again, I know they'll have a very, very short season, but I think they're gonna do really well out there, better than they would in here. But that's just a little tiny thing. But besides that, I have no idea. I just want to say good morning, and I'll see you in a little bit. This little one up here, by the way, is starting to get roots, so trimming off the bad stuff was actually very helpful. It's still not doing great, but it is starting to get some roots, so it might be okay, which was very, very exciting. I'm probably going to trim off those tomatoes so that way it won't struggle as much, but it's starting to get roots and it's starting to get better, which is so exciting. And also I need to figure out which one of these little ones, or two, I guess I would like to bring two out, of these little ones have the strongest roots. I know this little one is going to be going outside with the really fascinating roots. And who else has some good roots? I know a lot of them have grown roots, but I want to get the ones with the strongest ones for out there. I think probably this one would be the other good one. So these two are probably the strongest, so I'm gonna go bring these guys outside. I'm bringing this one too, so I'm bringing three outside because this one has really good roots too. Here you go, little guys, enjoy. I'm gonna go over and check on the garden too, because Mom's gonna roast some more tomatoes because, you know, she has quite a few again. Enjoy, little ones, you're gonna do great. Wow, I don't think there are any wasps over here right now. That's nice. There's one little tomato here. This is just a little teeny one, but I think that's the only, wow, that one has so many tomatoes. I think that's the only one currently though. Otherwise, that one has a lot of tomatoes too. They're doing good though, yay. Good job, little guys. This one's underneath all the clover, but it's doing well. And then this one's completely buried in the clover, and it is growing bigger than the clover now. Yeah, they're doing good. Yay, okay. Also, the basil over here, not doing too good. Chives are amazingly enough still doing really well too, so yay. I've only shown them once, but all the wildflowers are also doing really well too. It's time to knit the first day of August, and I have some kind of exciting news to share with the blanket. I need to find my scissors, and they're actually right there, which is very exciting. Usually I misplace them a lot, and I don't know why. Anyway, the kind of exciting news is we get to change the yarn color today. It has been over a month of using just the yellow yarn, and I will admit, kind of sad that we have to change, but it's only to the orange. It's only one temperature like range lower, so that's good. It was honestly, to me, kind of cold outside, and that could just be because it's been so hot outside lately that it just feels like, you know, colder than it actually is, which is actually going to make it very easy to find where August is and where July ends. If I, you know, ever want to remember where it is, I'll be able to tell very easily, which is kind of fun. And all of the little tomatoes are doing good outside, especially that one little tomato plant that's out in the garden. That thing has like 20 tomatoes plus a few more flowers on it. That little one is, yeah, I have no idea why that one is growing so many tomatoes, but I guess it's just really happy to be out there. I have no idea what I'm doing. It's funny to me how the tomato plants themselves are super tiny. I mean, like, I don't know, they're maybe like 6 inches tall, but they are making so many little tomato fruits. And I have no idea what I'm doing, but apparently something is working well. So I can't really say if I'm doing anything wrong or not. It's just like, wow, hang on, the colorful leaves that are over here, look at how big their leaves are getting. These things are getting huge. I think they're enjoying being over here with some real sunlight. But yeah, the garden is definitely starting to grow a lot now, which is exciting. Chives and the basil over there, they're kind of doing okay, but the chives start back in Usually the end of February is when they start waking up, which is kind of a long time ago. They have a very long growing season and then they go back to sleep. They come back every year. They've been out there for 5 years now. They usually go back to sleep at the end of August, early September. That's when I know that it's the, you know, changing of the season and it's almost time for the garden to be done. But yeah, the tomatoes are definitely starting to grow now, which I'm so happy for. It's amazing what a little bit of plant food does for the things. I feel really bad not feeding them, but I've never fed the garden before, and it's been okay in the past, but yeah, it definitely helps. So that I am glad that I am. The only reason why I am this year, honestly, is because of the little plants that are in the containers out there. And, you know, I was like, yeah, if it's helping them, I should probably put it in the garden too. So that's why I'm doing that. And yeah, the little tomatoes that I brought outside today hopefully will do well as well, because all 3 of those little guys, hopefully, will be going over into the garden as well. And I think I can put them wherever I want because everyone is so tiny. It's not like they're gonna be crowded, so it'll be okay. There is plenty of room out there for them. Honestly, I could probably bring the 3 others that I still have out there as well and still have room for more plants. It was exciting that there weren't any wasps over there today because they usually are over there, and I like having them over there. I know it's kind of strange of me. I just have to like avoid their time when they're over there because they do have kind of a schedule, and it seems like they're usually out there in the early evening usually, and like around noon is when they're most active. So as long as I avoid those times, it's okay. But I like having them over there because they are very helpful, and I haven't seen any bad bugs over in the garden. I haven't used any sort of like bug control over in the garden this year, and there are no bad things on any of the tomatoes. So I think the wasps are absolutely helping. They don't like company, so I just have to be careful and respect when they are out there, and it seems to be working quite well because they are being very helpful. I am so grateful that they are out there this year. I just had to figure out when they are out there and avoid them as best as possible. Of course, at times they will be there when I am also there, but for the most part, I think I'm doing okay on avoiding when they are there because, yeah, they can get a little aggressive for, you know, good reason, because I'm probably absolutely terrifying to the poor little things. They are to me too, so I guess they could feel good about that because they scare me too. But yeah, they are extremely helpful to all the plants. I think the wildflowers also are bringing a lot of like bees over there, which is helpful for the tomatoes, and the wasps also like the wildflowers. And apparently dragonflies like those flowers, which is really exciting, so they can help with the mosquitoes. They really like me. I am always grateful to see dragonflies. They're a really cool bug. I really like dragonflies. I need to water, I know it's no surprise at this point, but I need to water Broken Branch. I didn't yesterday, and the plant is completely dry again. And also the basil is doing really well, by the way. After its big trim, it seems to be growing another new set of leaves already. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh, what did I do today? Not too much because it was a nice rainy day. Did get out a little bit and run a couple errands. But besides that, yeah, it was just a really calm day. This morning, I'm sure you noticed, like, I don't know if I still look extremely tired or not, but this morning, I'm sure you noticed, I looked really, really tired. I don't know why. It was just one of those days where I was just extremely tired. So I was able to, which I am very, very grateful for, get like a good hour nap earlier today. That I feel so much better now. It's not that I didn't feel good or anything, because I feel fine. I was just really tired, so I'm glad that I was able to get a little bit of extra sleep today. I haven't been able to in a really long time, so I just haven't had time. So I feel a lot better after that, but yeah, honestly, not too terribly much done today. It was just a nice, calm, rainy day. And also, apparently I'm really chatty, probably because I have some more energy now. But I have been waiting for, I don't know, the past couple of weeks now, I guess. My really tall ficus, it is, I don't know, probably about 4 feet 10 inches probably, I would say, including the little like tray that it's on with the wheels and its container that it's in. So yeah, it's a really really big tree, but obviously it's a little bit shorter than that if it were directly on the ground. So like if I were to measure it from the base of its soil to the top, it would probably be, I don't know, probably 4 feet. Anyway, the point is it's almost as tall as I am, which is kind of really exciting, but also kind of very overwhelming how tall it is. It's not quite there yet. I think it's about at my shoulder, if I had to guess. Maybe a little bit less, I'm not sure. But anyway, the point that I'm trying to get to here is the ficus is, I think, starting to branch out a little bit. I'm not entirely sure, but it's growing sets of leaves like next to other leaves lower down on its stem, and I have been waiting for the longest time for one of them to open, and the leaf just doesn't want to open yet because I want to show you it once it's open, and it's just taking its sweet little time, and I will show you it eventually, just not yet. I just wanted to tell you that the ficus is doing amazing, basically. I still can't believe how much it has grown this year, because I think at the beginning of the year when I repotted it the first time, it was maybe a foot tall, which is 12 inches. I don't know what that is in any other measurement. I only know that in the American way of measuring things. Foot tall is 12 inches. And it is almost probably, I don't know, a little under 5 feet, if I had to guess, including the tray and everything, of course. But yeah, it is getting very tall, and I think it's finally starting to branch out, which is very exciting to me. My only concern with it is it getting top heavy, because its stem grew so quickly. This year it needs some support to stand up, like it's kind of resting on a bookshelf so that it can stand up straight at the moment, but it can kind of support itself, but not for a very long period of time. So it needs to get its like stem, trunk, whatever you want to call it, a bit more strong and sturdy. So I'm very nervous about it branching out. If it does, I am probably going to have to trim it quite a bit because I don't want it to break, because it's such a pretty tree. But I'm also nervous about trimming it, of course, because I don't want to hurt it because it's doing so well. But the main thing is I just want that little leaf to open so that I can show you it, because it's super exciting. But since it isn't, I at least wanted to tell you about it because I'm just very proud of that little tree. Honestly, all of the plants this year I'm very, very proud of. I don't know, I'm doing something right, but they're doing so much better than they did last year. I mean, even the string of turtles that's back there was such a worse color than it is this year. I mean, like, the leaves are even starting to get shiny, so I think I'm actually like taking care of everybody properly finally. I think I'm learning how to do it. They're finally doing well, and it just makes me happy that they're finally happy. I'm almost done knitting, so I'm gonna finish this real quick and I will be right back in a second. And thanks for chatting with me. I just really enjoy getting to chat and just spend some time with you and knit and everything. It's just really relaxing, and I know I say it all the time, but I really truly look forward to this time of day every single day. And at the beginning of the year, I was kind of nervous about it because it was just like, I was worried that it was going to take too long and I wouldn't make time to knit or whatever. I would come up with some excuse to not. But getting to chat with you every day makes me want to sit down and knit for this period of time, and just like, it just makes it really fun. Oh, I don't think I showed you the zinnias this week. Oh no, I almost forgot, and they're actually doing really well. So once I finish knitting, let me grab those little ones, and then I'll show you them, and then I'll show you the actually different looking blanket today. So give me a couple seconds to do the rest of these stitches, and then I will show you what the zinnias look like. And I need to water Broken Branch as well. All right, 1 second. Hello, little zinnias. Come here, sweeties. You guys wait right there. And Broken Branch, let me get you some water. I don't know how you drink as much as you do. There you go, sweetie. That better? Oops, you're smushing the basil. There you go. Sorry, basil. I got broken branch, and these are the zinnias. Oops, that's backwards. They're facing the light a little bit. Can you see how well they're doing? They're like actually starting to look a better color. And again, I know they're not like amazing right now. They don't have any flower buds on them yet either. So I don't know what colors they're gonna be, but I am super curious. I don't think they're gonna get flowers this year, but maybe next spring. If they make it till then, they're very, very slow growing little flowers apparently. I know they grow really fast outside, but these little ones, especially because I didn't realize that I needed to give them plant food, they're growing very, very slowly. But now that I'm giving them plant food, their color is getting a lot better, and just like, I think they're doing a lot better now. But yeah, those are the little zinnias. I'm just gonna put them on the desk over there. So I'll put them back in a second, but this is what the blanket looks like for today. It's the first time we have had a color change in how many days? Let me count. It's actually kind of worthwhile to count because it's been so long. Let's see. Okay, how many days do you think it has been? Just by looking at this without counting, how many days do you think it has been? Because I was wrong. I honestly thought it was more, I will say that. But how many do you think it was? I'll give you a second. Okay, have you guessed? All right, so it was 34 days since we last changed the yarn color. So yeah, it has been a couple days over a month. And today, August 1st, was the first time we changed the yarn. But anyway, let me get the yarn untangled from the blanket and show you what the entire thing looks like for today. This is what the whole thing looks like for the year so far. It's getting so big. And yeah, I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much just for being here. I know there wasn't like much video before knitting, so pretty much the whole thing was just chatting while knitting, but I still hope you enjoyed the video and all the knitting. I really enjoyed getting to chat with you today, obviously. So just thank you so much for being here. And as for tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to be doing. I think Dad and I might get the yard work done, but I'm not sure because it might be rainy again. I have no idea. I doubt a motorcycle ride because it's cold to me. Again, maybe we will. Again, I'm not sure. Maybe it'll warm up more than it was today. I don't know. But I am looking forward to, of course, spending the day with you tomorrow. And I hope you had a good day today, no matter what you did. If it was a lot or a little, it doesn't matter. I just hope you had a good day. And just truly, thank you so much for being you and for just, just for being you, I think is the best way to put it. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with words, but hopefully you know what I mean. Just thank you so much for being you. And yeah, with that, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks again so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day.